students, this is Dr. Ruchi Saxena. Please welcome to my channel Lectures on English Literature and Language. So today we are going to discuss sonnets, but before that I want to ask you a question. What is a poetry? What is a poem? Since when it started and from where it started? Do we know that? So practically, if I talk about a poem or a poetic form or maybe a poetry, what it is? It's like the beats, the rhythms, right? The syllables. And these beats soothe us. You must have observed, if we are sad, we listen to sad songs. If we are quite happy or partying, maybe we listen to the fast music. We do dance on that as well, right? Why? Because that beats, they soothe us. And this poetry existed since the beginning. Even when human was not there, it was there because it always existed in the nature itself. When the water falls, when the breeze blows, there is a rhythm, there is a beat, right? So that's what poetry is. Okay, a sound, a pattern, a beat, a rhythm which existed since the beginning, right? And if I talk about forms of poetry, there are different forms of poetry in English literature. And let's say odes, elegies, sonnets. And we are going to discuss sonnets today. The shortest 14 lines poem, right? So let's discuss that. What is a sonnet? So the sonnet is a poetic form, right? It is a poetic form, one of the poetic form. We have odes, elegies, sonnets, as I said. So sonnet is one of the poetic form. There is 14 lines, okay? A sonnet should only have 14 lines. I'll explain what this structure should be. So it should have only 14 lines. It originated in Italy in the 13th century. In Italy, if you remember in the video, A Glimpse of History of English Literature, I have explained regarding Renaissance that started in Italy itself. And the European scholars took interest in Renaissance and they brought that Renaissance to England as well. And that's the reason the impact of these sonnets was on Shakespeare at that time. So it originated in Italy in the 13th century, and this word sonnet is derived from the Italian word sonetto. Sonetto, that means the little rhythm, the small poem, right? Because it has only 14 lines. It has a specific rhyme scheme and meter. So what should we remember? It's a poetic form. It should have 14 lines. It derived from the word sonetto, which is an Italian word. It should have a specific rhyme scheme and a meter. So I hope the rest of the things are clear, but regarding the rhyme scheme and the meter, I'll explain what it is. There are two types of sonnets, Petrarchan or Italian sonnets, and second is English or Shakespearean sonnets. Although Spenser also wrote sonnets, there are modern sonnets as well, which have some certain different characteristics. But if we talk about sonnets, we actually talk about the Petrarchan and the Shakespearean sonnet. So let me explain what the rhyme scheme and what the meter is being used in sonnets. Rhyme is, and the meter is pentameter, iambic pentameter. I'll explain. So we are going to discuss two things here. One is a meter for sonnets and the other is rhyme scheme. And rhyme scheme is also different for Petrarchan and Shakespearean. So here, let me classify. Here it is for Petrarchan and Shakespearean. Okay, so let me tell you first of all what rhyme scheme is, then we come to this iambic pentameter, which is used in sonnets. So rhyme scheme, what is rhyme scheme? In any poetic form or in any of a song, the last word matches with the rest of the words, right? As twinkle, blinkle, I would say water, slaughter, quarter, right? So that way. So if you talk about rhyme scheme, in Petrarchan sonnets, the rhyme scheme is A, B, B, A, B, B, A, C, D, E, C, D, E. And I'll explain why it is. A, B, B, A, B, B, A, C, D, E, C, D, E. This is a quatrain, this is a quatrain, and this is a tercet, this is a tercet. These two quatrains are octave, O, C, T, A, V, E, and these two tercets are sestet, S-E-S-T-E-T. Let me explain this. Octave, the initial 8 lines. The sonnet consisted of 14 lines. So the initial 8 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. These two are octave. 4, 4, 8 lines. So initial 8 lines from Petrarchan sonnet is octave, which is subdivided into 2 sections of 4 each. And this 4 is quatrain. In Hindi we call it chaupai for 4 lines. Okay. So quatrain, 2 quatrains are in 1 octave. And these 3 lines, 6 lines consisted of sestet. Okay. And this 3 line is tercets. So 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3 is equal to 12. This is the structure of Petrarchan sonnets. It is divided into 2 sections, octave and sestet. Sestet is divided into 2 subsections, 4 line each, and that is quatrain, 2 quatrains, and then 6 lines of tercets, 2 tercets that form 1 sestet. And the rhyme scheme is A, B, B, A, B, B, A, C, D, E, C, D, E. Once it's done, I'll give you an example with the sonnet itself. Talking about Shakespearean sonnet. The rhyme scheme is A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, G, G. Right. So, A, B quatrain, C, D quatrain, E, F quatrain, and this one is couplet, which means 3 quatrains followed by a couplet. Quatrains, chaupai, couplet, doha. Chaupai consists of 4 lines and doha consists of 2 lines. So these are 4 plus 4, 8 plus 4, 12 plus 2, 14. Right? So it is 3 quatrains followed by a couplet. Here 2 quatrains and 2 tercets, which is octave and sestet. So this is the structure of Petrarchan or Italian sonnets, Shakespearean or English sonnets, and the rhyme scheme I will give you an example with one of the poems. Now, Let's talk about what the iambic pentameter is. Okay, so let me connect you with this. First of all, what is a syllable? A beat. Okay. There is a word pen. This pen, one beat. Fan. Fan, one beat. Computer, three beats. Computer, three beats in one word itself, right? So syllable is what? Syllable is a beat, first of all. Now, what happens in iambic pentameter, first of all? Penta, we know, pentagram. It's pentameter means 5, right? And what is iamb, right? Let me explain this. As I said, the beats, right? Certain words have a stressed beat and unstressed beat, right? Let's say I shall eat a green banana now. Let's count the beats. I shall eat a green banana now. How many beats or the syllables are there? 9, right? Let me give you an example. This is Shakespeare's 18th sonnet, the first line. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Now, what is an iamb? Pentameter is 5. And what is an iamb? Iamb is an unstressed word and a stressed word, right? Let's say, I just gave you an example of computer. Okay? Computer. This is stressed or this is unstressed. Okay. So, compu. When there is an unstressed word followed by a stressed word, that is called one iamb. Let me repeat myself. Unstressed word followed by a stressed word is called one iamb. Okay. And when we talk about iambic pentameters, in Shakespearean sonnets, there should be 5 iambs. Five iambs. That's why it's called pentameter, which means 5, right? Iamb is what? Unstressed and stressed in one syllable, right? Unstressed and stressed. And pentameter means 5. So what the formula will be? Unstressed, stressed into 5 is called iambic pentameter, right? Now, there is this line I have written, which is, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Let's see. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Let's count. 1 set of iamb, 2 set of iamb, 3 set of iamb, 4 set of iamb, 5 set of iamb, right? And when we, read this line, how will we do that? Shall I compare thee to a summer's day, right? So 5 iambs, and in each iamb there is one unstressed and one is stressed beat, okay? And that is one syllable. In total that is 5, which is called iambic pentameter. So this meter is used. And you can easily sing that, like, shall I compare thee to a summer's day, like this. Whatever the sonnets are there, you need to read it like this. It's a beat. 5 iambs, right? And 10 syllables. Each beat is a syllable. Syllable, as I just explained you before this, is a beat. So there are 10 beats in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 beats, right? And each beat has one unstressed and one stressed, one unstressed and one stressed, which is 5 iambs in total. So that is called iambic pentameter. Okay. So just have a look at this, and then I'll write the poem. We'll give you an example. Just have a look on this. So these are the examples. These are 4 lines of Shakespearean sonnet, and these are the 4 lines of Miltonic sonnet. Miltonic sonnet's rhyme scheme is ABBA, ABBA, CDE, CDE. And for Shakespeare, ABAB, CDCD, EF, GG. Right? Let's see how do we can see the rhyme scheme here. So when I consider how my light is spent, we'll see the last word only, spent. So we write A here. Half my days in this dark world and white. White does not matches with spent, so we'll write the second alphabet B. And that one talent which is dead to hide. Hide white. B. So again, this matches with the alphabet B. Lodged with me useless, though my soul more bent. Bent, spent. Bent, spent sounds same. So A, right? Let's say in next line, it's a different, a sound at the last word, So we'll write a different alphabet. Let's say after A and B, it will be C. So ABBA, ABBA, CDE, CDE. Spent matches with bent, white matches with hide. ABBA. Connected? Here, it should be ABAB, CDCD, EF, then GG. 2 households both alike in dignity. A. In fair Verona where we lay our scene. B. Does not match. From ancient grudge break me to new mutiny. Dignity. mutiny, A. Where civil blood makes civil hands unclean, seen, B. Right? So A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This is what the rhyme scheme is. So I hope this is clear now that what the sonnet is. It's a poetic form, came from Italy, from 13th century. The Italian word sonetto, a short lyric, 14 lines poem. The rhyme scheme for both Shakespearean and Petrarchan sonnet, Shakespearean or English, Petrarchan or Miltonic sonnet is the same. So we know the rhyme scheme now. We know the the iambic pentameter, the beats, unstressed, stressed, unstressed, stressed, and that's how it needs to be sung, right? I hope the concept is clear. As I always say, I don't create videos for you to create the notes, but I always make sure the concept should be clear. Still, if there is anything you, was not explained properly or anything, you want me to clarify, please mention in the comment box. I always read all the comments and do address in my next videos. So thank you so much for watching. And oh yeah, before that, I'm so sorry, before that, there was a riddle. Something that belongs to you but is used by the others. So that is your name. It's your own name, but you never call yourself. The others, call you. So it's used by the others. So thank you so much for watching. Please stay connected and please subscribe the channel so that you will get all the notifications of my upcoming videos. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.